What's up, everybody? This is your boy Backpack Mo, coming to you live from Mexico City, Mexico. Part of the reason why I came here, like I said, I was kind of being indecisive of where I wanted to go. And sometimes when you've traveled almost pretty much all over the world, you're like, well, where do I go do next? Or where do I go that makes sense? I just wanted to escape. I wanted to get away. I wanted to just, sometimes being at home, when you're at home, it's difficult in a sense. We all need vacations. We all need to get away from the everyday tire of just life itself. And for me, traveling is that, therapeutic thing for me to make me happy and makes me, rediscover myself, find myself again. And for me, it makes sense coming from, the state to Washington, D.C. to be exact, to come down to Mexico because it's a short flight and it's something that's quick that I can do. And I know for, some other people, it may be difficult when you're coming, all the way from Europe, Africa, Australia, etc. You know what I mean? And being fortunate enough to live in the States, Mexico is just basically, as in a sense, they say south of the border. So here I am in Mexico City, and what I wanted to do when I was here is do as much as I can in a short amount of time that I have. And one of the things I decided to do, man, was go watch some wrestling, Lucha Libre, as it's called here in Mexico. And you know what? I decided, hey, let's do this. You know what I mean? Because I grew up, watching wrestling as a kid in the 80s, 90s into the early 2000s. And it was always one of my favorite pastimes. As a kid, I thought it was real. You know what I mean? This was a real thing, and I believed in the characters and all the people that I saw along the way. And then obviously I got older, and then I realized that it was staged, fake in a sense like that. But going and watching this Lucha Libre, which I'll show you guys in the video from what I did. This was through Casa Pepe Hostel. Again, like I said, I'm staying at Casa Pepe. Great hostel, a lot of things to do here, so many different activities. So what was included in the price of the whole experience was the ticket. We had a happy hour, some drinks to have during that, transportation to and from the arena, and we also got a mask. All right. So the cool thing about that, now let me give you guys an explanation about wrestling in Mexico and how it may differ from that in the States. Lucha Libre, freestyle wrestling, basically what it translates to, is a huge cultural thing here in Mexico, right? Now, I grew up watching Mexican icons like Rey Mysterio, Juventud Guerrera, Eddie Guerrero, you know what I mean? Rest in peace. These were, iconic and still are, iconic names in the Lucha Libre and the wrestling business. They transferred over to US Wrestling, WWE it's called right now. And these guys have been in the business for many years. Now, let me tell you something. This is a cultural thing, right? And as some of you guys may laugh, it's stupid, it's silly, but this is entertainment, okay? Going to this event in this arena in wrestling in Mexico is a family affair. When I went to the arena, there was grandmothers there, little kids, moms, dads. This is an entertainment. We live in the world of entertainment. wrestling itself, Lucha Libre, is an entertainment thing. These are athletes that can put on moves that are done by acrobats. They have the endurance, they have strength. It takes a lot to do this, even though it is a story and even though it is played out that way. Let me tell you something. These are some of the best athletes that you will see in the world. All right. Now, to do this, there are bumps and bruises and there are certain injuries and some wrestlers have even perished from this. This is a industry that has wrapped worldwide, has propelled many different wrestlers to go into acting. For example, like The Rock, you know what I mean, where he's become a household name. Don't forget, like a lot of these guys started off, Hulk Hogan, you know what I mean? They started off as wrestlers before they entered the world of Hollywood. Now, watching this is amazing, you know what I mean? These wrestlers over here, like I said, they're athletes, and the way that they can perform was definitely tremendous. And it's always a good time. As I mentioned, we went with the hostel, a group. You know, some people have never seen something like this. Some of you might think it's violent, it's barbaric, it's crazy. No, this is entertaining. I loved watching this, this whole style of wrestling. And I know these guys, it made me feel like a kid again. It was entertaining. And for the price and everything that we got, you can't beat it. This is one of the things that the Casa Pepe provides. As I mentioned, they have many different tours and many different things that you can do. This was a great way to meet people, to come along, to laugh, to joke, to see the style of wrestling that's different in Mexico, and another great thing to do. As I mentioned, this hostel provides so many different events to do, and like I said, this is one of the ones that you can experience. So I definitely recommend, if you, like I said, down in Mexico, you have to watch a Lucha Libre Mexican wrestling style thing. You have to go check it out. Like I said, it's entertaining, it's fun, and it's something that the whole family can do. You know what I mean? And it's not an expensive thing to do. So, like I said, when you guys definitely come to Mexico, make sure that you check out some Lucha Libre style wrestling matches. You have to. It's a must. It's a must. Definitely check it out. All right, guys. We got more things to do in this hostel, more adventures and more fun things to do in the way. So like I said, come check it out. Watch wrestling, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. We're out.